voice that carries them has kept me astray. Too soon to act on it, can we ever be? That all depends on what you're feeling from me. Let me show you all the way. Let me show you all the ways. Oh, let me show you all the ways. Yeah, let me show you all the ways. Oh. Taken by the words that you say. The voice that carries them has kept me astray. Too soon to act on it, can we ever be? That all depends on what you're feeling from me. Let me show you all the way. Let me show you all the way. Let me show you all the ways. Yeah, let me show you all the ways. Oh.
peoples of the planet. Welcome everyone. The Yak, my man, welcome to the stream. Ghost Rider, Max, welcome guys. Guess what we're gonna be doing today? You just have one chance to guess it. What we are going to be doing. Fixing bugs. You got that right. Inventory? Nope. Fixing bugs. What do we have from yesterday? Server. Camera. Let's try that one. Destiny 2. Mobile game? No. The mobile game, I'm gonna be working on it. It's pretty close to be finished. I'm gonna, hopefully I have some time tomorrow. I'm gonna work on that, on the mobile game tomorrow. But here's the catch. It's not going to be a mobile game anymore. I'm gonna do a PC build because I'm having some issues with sockets with mobile. So I'm gonna be doing a PC build, and then when I figure it out what's wrong with these sockets on mobile, then I'm gonna create a mobile. But I guess if I do a PC build, everybody can play it, right? It's not gonna be as fun as just playing your phone, but at least if it's a PC build, everyone can run it, right? Doesn't matter which computer you have, you're gonna be able to run it. Do you need some motivation or are you good today? I'm tired, dude. I am super tired. Don't need to worry about Android, iPhone, yeah. Yeah, that's one. I'm tired, dude. I just got home like literally 20 minutes ago from work. I ate something and I started streaming, so that's probably why I'm sounding tired or something. Okay, so this is what I want to solve it to begin with. Project 2, this goes here. So we are having a problemo with the camera. Let me show you. How are you guys doing, by the way? Ghost Rider. How are you doing, man? Yag. Hit Max. What are you guys up to? You're trying to get professional already, man. Give him a break. Let me show ya. Come on. Even my computer is slow tonight, looks like. Connect. Nothing at the moment. Yeah, I'm just tired. So let me see here. We have, put this up. We have still the bug with the pistol though, but this is not the bug that we are trying to fix now. Right now, let's try to kill the server from the client. So we kill the server, respawn, and we have the mouse. Okay, where are we? Let me grab my stuff back here. Before this thing despawn. Okay, grab my stuff. Now, the problem is, so let's kill the server kills the client, right? Let's try that. So when we go back here, respawn. Oh, we do have control of the mouse. So what was happening last night? My mouse was not being activated. So I guess that's not a bug anymore. Also, I'm getting into Unity and may start streaming soon since I learn a bit of programming. That's cool, man. That's awesome, dude. It's nice that you starting with Unity, right? That's pretty cool, man. Okay, so what was happening yesterday? And why we are having that exception. And that's just in the client side. Yeah, we have no exception here in the server. And now we lost the mouse. Now we lost it. And we got an exception here. Where is that? So let's double check what that is. Maybe that was causing the bug. Let objects I equals to null. Full name maybe? I'm trying to figure it out. Which pool is this one? I am guessing, if I had to guess, this is the pool for the backpacks. Right, let's see if we can get that. But the thing is, if that's destroyed, something is just destroying the backpack. Backpack low. Backpack prefab. Let's try play it and see what happens. Ah. First crash, guys. First crash. Keep count of it. Yesterday was pretty good though. Was what? Unity crashed once just once. I was pretty happy with that. Hitmax got to be the boss. The guys are just waiting, dude. I can bet you the guys are just waiting until you recover. They're gonna come full force for you. You better get prepared. Okay, let me grab some. Grab some wood. Okay, so then at least we have something, right? Because if you have nothing in your inventory, the backpack doesn't drop. It only drops if you have something in the inventory, right? We don't need drop an empty backpack. Now we need to try get that error again. Where's the backpack though? Oh, right there. Okay, got my stuff back. Let's just wait this thing to spawn here. Okay. Paying fade. Interesting. So that's the you know, when you get a hit and then your screen in the corners get red, that prefab is actually coming from a pool, and that's the pool that's messing us up here. Change the scene here, don't save. Destroy game object. That's not what we want. We want to return the object to the pool, but this is what we need to do. There's a script on it. I just don't remember the name. So as soon as we get that object to spawn, I'm gonna try to pause the game and see the script on it, because I need to get that component to be able to return the object to the pool. Okay, well, let's stay. Where is the... right here. Let's stay on top of this thing. That's an overkill. Oh man. Let's try again. Pause it. Let me see if I can get pulled object. Okay. Let's do PO. Let's do PO. PO equals get component pulled object if PO is different than null. No pull component found. Destroy. Yep. Let's try that. I told you, Hitmax, the guys are just waiting for you to recover, bro. They're just waiting, man. Waiting for you. Yeah, so looks like now we are not getting the exception anymore. Poor guy. Do I have the bullet mark still? Me waiting? Nah. Do I have the bullet mark in my forehead even after respawning? So that is a bug fix. I can defeat that easily. The game looks pretty sweet, my guy. Data's Werb. Welcome to the stream, man, and thanks for the compliment. Yeah, I'm working on it. A lot of features to be implemented, a lot of bugs to be a lot of bugs to be fixed, a lot of features to be implemented, but we're getting in there. Let's try this way around. Let's do server kill client. I wanna that. One-shot kill. Come back here. Now we got the problem with the mouse. See? That's the bug with the mouse. I don't have the control. I'm moving the mouse, but I can move like right and left. But no mouse. That doesn't help in the server. Right? I can zoom. Have the control still. Control. Not gonna do that. Not gonna able to move. That does swerve. Thanks for the follow, bro. Appreciate it. No scope. Yeah. Well, in the server side works, but looks like the client, it got stuck on stupid here. Let me double check something. So we need to fix that. That's why we're gonna try to fix now. But I saw something interesting here. Okay. Let's fix that. Let's do GUI texture. What are you doing, Visual Studio? So if tax is equal to null, that guy is null, then we do this. So we do GUI tax equal to that. Perfecto. So now we just add if the component is not there yet. And the funny thing is, it doesn't happen all the time. That's kind of like what I'm trying to figure it out now, because we just lose the mouse control after a couple of times of dying. It's not every time we die. That's the most interesting. So something is causing it. Maybe we're not receiving a message from the server. I don't know. So that warning should be gone. So we have mouse, right? We have mouse. 4. Where are you? See? I still have the mouse here. Now I lost the mouse. Now I lost the mouse. So we got that 3 times. And that's the player manager 645. Player manager 645. Clips Twitch. What's up, my man? Welcome to the stream, bro. Nice to see ya. 645. What are you up to? 645. Oh, this is messed up. Factor to use game camera manager. Huh. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is my hackish code. Client connected. So if we are the local player, we should enable. Let's add this here on our filter. So we can keep track if that's enabling or disabling it. And then we can, hopefully we can see when that's not enabling it. So mouse look through, okay, that's correct. Unity just crashed on me. So, second time that Unity crashes? Second time? Second time in what? In 30 minutes? Oh boy, today is gonna be the day of crashes. failed. Okay, that's fine. Failed to false. Okay, so now we disabled. And we lost the mouse. Okay, let me track that thing again. Let me track it down. Yag got to be the... Oh, Yag is ready to fight, guys. Uh-oh. Yag, they're coming for you. Max is coming for you for sure. Probably Max forgot about it. Okay, so let's jump in our position to die in there. So what do we get here? Let me clear this and push this button. And we got through. Okay. Muy bueno. Muy bien. Now failed to false. And this one received correctly. Okay. So let me clear this. Uh-oh. True. For player. So we are getting the message, but the mouse is not actually enabling it. And if we go to camera, yeah, right here. Now we have mouse. I think I know what's happening here. The problem is this. Yeah, because this is what's happening. This is happening on the client side, right? So the server is sending a message to enable or disable the mouse, right? And then we're gonna do whatever we're gonna do in there. And then we look for the player. So if that's not the local player, it's not fail, but it's not the local player to wherever enable or disable the mouse look. So it's gonna take you a while, Mohit Max, but you're gonna get it, man. My question is, this component, it should have only one in the scene. We should not have two of these components. So Visual state. So this always would be the component. Let me double check that. It should always be the component of one client or the other, because never I would have two cameras. So the camera of this client never would be in this client. So even though we are looking for that component, always third time Unity, always we would get our component. That's in theory. That's a good theory. You still have XP, man. Don't worry about it. You're probably gonna get all the XP that you're putting in, Max. When you defeat him, you get all the XP back plus 20% of it. Like the boss fight is really good to get XP. Just to let you guys know. Everything you put in, you get that back plus 20%. So we should never have two cameras. Okay. Let me connect with this guy here. There we go. Yeah, Ghost Rider. Even if you even if you put 9-4 and you guys defeat it, you get that 9-4 back plus 20%. The guys are trying to bring you down, bro. What was that? Was that a bug in my physics? What that jump is all about? Oh, there is a bug in here with the jump. Dude. Oh, okay, so it actually played the sound, but I don't think... Yeah, maybe like once or twice. Maybe I need to cancel that prior to it. But let's go back to our issue here. So camera. This is what I'm talking about. FPS camera. We just have one camera. Even though we have two players. Is this Sparta? Ghost Rider. So, did you guys defeat him? Please wait. So, Mohit Max. 1700. So, see? Ghost Rider, you got 334 XP. How did you got so much? Is my calculation messed up? I think you guys are getting a way more XP. Unless if you put more than 9-4. Oh, you put more than 24. 9-4. So 9-4, 90. Okay. I was thinking, okay. I attacked a few times. Yeah, I just thought that you attacked once and say, what? That's way more than should be. Healed myself. Camera manager. Maybe we should move that to the camera manager. I just need to figure it out how the camera manager is working now. Illustrator. Are you learning Illustrator, Yag, or? FPS camera. Do I have a camera manager? Camera. Maybe player camera. PS is better. Plopsy. Welcome to the stream, my man. Gotta go. Bye, Jeff. And Chad, yeah, thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Plopsy. What's going on? What's going on, bro? Camera. I should have a camera manager. As far as I... camera manager. Lidybite! Welcome to the stream, Lily. How you doing? Yeah, things rolling. Well, I'm just fixing bugs in my game, pretty much. I really, really want to get to a point where I have 97% of the bugs fixed, because it's gonna be super hard to get all of them fixed, right? But I just want to get to a point where I have 9% of the bugs fixed, and then I can actually go and say, I'm gonna implement this feature now, right? Something that I'm waiting to implement. That's actually the territories type of deal. I really want to start working on that, but I need to go through and kill all these little bugs. It's going. It's like bug killing type of deal right now. Game manager, camera control, camera manager. Go to definition. So camera control. Why is it? Unity keeps asking me to sign in. I was signed in already. What are you talking about? And did it close my Unity? No, I didn't. It's so... Oh, another thing that happened. I don't know why it happened. Yesterday, I was doing something in my BIOS. Changing like just the boot order, right? I was doing something with Linux and I have a flash drive and I say, okay, I'm gonna boot from the flash drive where I have my Linux. I was just playing around with stuff. So I changed that. I did whatever I had to do with Linux. I removed it and then I went back to my BIOS and I changed the order of the boot devices. And then, okay, I'm gonna work with Linux, with Unity a little bit. I open Unity. And then say, oh, your license, it said something about my license being used more than it's supposed to, right? And I say, what? because I can use my license in 2 different computers. So I have in this computer and I have in my laptop. And I say, what's going on? Then I went to my laptop, and in my laptop, I returned the license. So I opened Unity, everything was fine, and I went to the license and say, okay, return this license. And then I came back to this computer, and then I tried to activate again. And then that worked. But then when I went back to my laptop, it said, oh no, you cannot activate, you have too much activated already. So for some reason, just for changing my BIOS, Unity thinks that this is a completely different computer now, right? So now I need to send them email to the support and say, hey, can you reset my licenses, right? So then I can activate in this computer and then activate in the laptop again. But this is like the 3rd time I need to send them email and say, hey, my license got messed up, can you please reset it? It's just annoying. I don't know if that happens to you guys, but playing around with Linux. Someone using Kali. I use Kali for, I don't know, maybe once or twice. I was playing around with some Wi-Fi. I was trying to break in a Wi-Fi or something. But then after that, I never used it again. But it's a pretty nice distro. There's a lot of tools for networking there. When you change your boot order, did you boot on a different one? Yes, I did. I actually, I had a Linux in the flash drive, right? And the only thing I did, I said, my first device, I wanted to boot from the USB. So I changed that to the USB, I saved the BIOS, I put USB in there, work with Linux, blah, 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 turn it off, went to the BIOS again, changed the boot again to be my hard drive, and then Unity say, oh no, this computer, you cannot activate one more. I was thinking that one more computer, right? Because I don't know what's going on. But I guess I need to send them an email and say, hey, can you reset my stuff? No, I did not. I just, it's like a live thing. Instead of being in a CD, it's just a live CD on a USB. It's like a live USB, right? So I plugged this in, did what I had to do, unplugged it, changed the boot order, done. My computer was frozen. Unity will now open. Let me add some code here and see if that would work. Controls operator goes to this. Let's go and where that USB counts as a different computer. Yeah, what I think that happened, I think something in the UEFI changed. You know, the secure boot, that type of thing. I think just because of the fact that I changed the boot order and I boot from Linux, something changed in the UEFI in the BIOS. And maybe Unity is reading something from your BIOS, and that's since something in there changed, now Unity was saying, hey, this is a different computer. That's my best guess, right? Congratulations for reaching level 100. Really? Where is that? Burtmit, level 9. Matt, level 6. Ju5, level 10. Steel Toad, 130. Hitmax, there we go, 100. Nice, man. Nice, bro. Level 100. Camera control. Dot. Why is it? Am I getting something messed up here with my namespaces? I think would be a motherboard related. Yeah, but never, nothing changed. That's the thing, nothing changed. It was just a USB. I'm gonna crash, so tired. Laters. Lilybye, thanks for stopping by. See you later. Go get some rest. Yeah, nothing changed. Nothing changed. That's the most weird thing about it. Public, there we go. Static. Damn, son. There we go. And now... public void smooth mouse look, then a boolean state, does this fix the issue? I don't know. But we can hope for. Why I cannot see my stream health? What's going on? Not sure what's going on. I cannot see my stream health for some reason. And Unity. Yeah, I don't have the problem with the login. Did you use Unity on Linux? No, I do not. I used for a little bit. I tried. But the problem with Linux and Unity is that my UI in Unity, Compass, right? Everything would get messed up. Like if I was working in the scene and I was trying to move around and like do this type of thing, like my computer would go crazy if I was, depending on what I was trying to do, like in here, right? And then I used for maybe like a day and then I didn't use anymore. But I don't have the problem logging in different machines. I have the problem with the license in my machines. So what was the exception here already? Mouse look component. Okay. I'm gonna have to change this entire thing here. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Mouse. Okay, so now we need to fix this line here, right? And what? I have no idea why I wrote that. Let's see if that fixes it. I don't want to see on inspector. I used to have my stream health in there. For some reason it's not there anymore. It's bothering me, so I would know if I'm dropping frames or not. The OBS is fine. I have 0 frame drops, but I'm kind of used to look here, right? For the stream health. Okay, so now it looks like it works. Let's see if that fixes it. No mouse. Why is that? So we are enabling it. Okay. That's fine. Now we disable because the player is dead. So let me clear that. Clear the server. And then so yeah, this one right here the player ID 2872 is not the local player. So that's why I would say, okay, don't mess up with this mouse, right? But for this client, this one, it is the local player of this client here. So we should be enabling this guy right here. If you guys can see it. Oh, you guys can't. That guy right there. It should be enabled. See? Let's try again. The weird thing is, I'm getting the debug correct. So the debug a log saying, okay, I am enabling it. And the line just after that actually enables it. So, yeah, so enable. Okay. Disable. Okay. That is correct. Enable. But we don't have the thing enabled. Is it because I'm using the base class? Maybe. Yeah, see, it's even grayed out because this inherits from that. I don't understand. Okay. Okay, disable. Okay. Let's clear both. Enable. So it actually was because of I was asking the base class? No way, Jose. That's just silly. That's just silly, Unity. Visual disabled. Now we got it is disabled. I stopped debugging. Let's go through it again. I was thinking, unless if I'm disabling that through another script, doing something weird. Because this is another thing I don't like. This thing right here. Right? I should have created this thing to begin with, because I noticed that if I start doing this in my scripts, just enabling and disabling, I end up having like 3 or 4 scripts that actually enable and disable things, and then I never know who is doing what. So I started creating a manager and having all the components in that manager, and then when I need to toggle on and off, I create a method like this, and this method would do this, right? And then I can just click here and I have the references where that's being called from. Because if I just use this in that script like I was doing, there's no way I will know that that thing's disabling. And if I'm disabling this, someone else in the code is gonna be super hard to find it now. So that's why I don't like doing it. If you understand what I mean. Okay, let's try again. So disable, enable, and we don't have the mouse. So somewhere in the code, someone is disabling this somehow. And now the problem is, where is it? Mouse look component. No, it's not gonna be this guy. What's the bug I'm having? It's the mouse look. The mouse look in the game. It's probably being disabled by someone else. Let me show you really quick. And it's not all the time, right? It's sometimes. Sometimes it happens right away, and sometimes it takes like 2 or 3 times to happen. So this movement here, I am missing, right? So let me log in with the client here. See, I have the mouse look, and I got here the mouse, the smooth mouse look to enable. So we are enabling it. Okay, let's clear that. Clear that. And then since the player died, now we are disabling it. Okay, that's correct. Now we would respawn and see, I don't have the mouse look anymore. It's not working. Like the mouse here works, but when I go to the game, it doesn't work anymore, right? If we go to the camera here, I can see the thing is disabled. If I manually enable it, now we have the, you know, the mouse. But the thing is, I am receiving the message from the server correctly. The problem is that I think someone in the code is actually grabbing that mouse look and setting the state to disable for any reason, right? That's why I was telling you guys, I like to have properties like this instead of just enabling it and disabling like this, because if we have, let's say, 4 scripts that enable and disable another script, how do you find out where you have this type of thing, right? If you just have a manager that actually everybody calls it to toggle that, it's easy to find because you have a reference. You can go to the reference, say, okay, this guy is calling here, so that's wrong, and we can remove it. But I probably have someone somewhere setting this to disable, even though the server is saying, hey, this is enabled. So right after the server sends the message to enable, someone else is actually setting that to disable. Now it's going to be a hunt to find that. When you disable a component, is there like a disable flag? What do you mean disable flag? Because the only thing is in the inspector here. So if the script is disabled, that's how you see in the inspector, right? If the script is enabled, that's how you see it. At least that's the only flag that tells you if the component is on or off. But like I said, at this point, how do I know which script is actually messing up with that enable and disable, right? Set active. This is another one. This is another one that I don't like. Can you check if the script component is enabled in code? Probably. But the thing is, I am thinking, is something happening after this, right? So at this point, it would be enabled, but if I look in the inspector, it's going to be disabled. So something is running after this and then disabling it. So that guy's enabled, okay. So see, we got the server, and then we got the toggle to enable, and then we got the after true, but the update here is false. So something disabled it. Yeah, and you can see here is disabled. That is the problemo. Who is doing that? I don't know. See, it's actually being disabled, but where? That's a problem that we need to solve. And this issue is just because poorly written code, right? If I was doing what I was supposed to do, I would not be having this issue now. If I had created this property to begin with, this would not be happening. Now I need to be hunting for something changing that component state. Let me see. I had an idea. If I add that in there, so I have an issue in there. Teleport state, third person. Hummer's Edge. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream, Hummers. Let me do one thing here. No, it doesn't control everything now. It controls just it controls two things: the first person stuff and the third person stuff. That's what controls. And then there's a little bit of a mixture between the yeah, it's a very crazy stuff, but it's pretty much related only with camera. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff, I'm gonna tell you. Mouse look component. Okay, that's fine. Let's change that. There we go. Now I feel better. Let me comment this line out. Save it, and let's see what else is trying to change that. I actually need to go through and change a bunch of stuff related with my my player. So see, move, player, and camera. These things are also changing the state of that component directly, and that's not good for business. Player manager. Okay, so let's do that. And this script, it's kind of like for debug. Oh boy, even my debugs are giving me headaches. Cam, control, toggle, false. Oh, sorry guys. This is a huge... I need to start refactoring this code. See that? Do you see that? Cam control. That's just nasty. Cam control dot toggle false. Oh snap! Back to the game. Cardo, my man, how you doing, bro? Nice to see ya. How you're doing? How many lines of code on that file? 2000. This is the code that controls the player rigid body, but it controls everything in here. Even things that are not implemented in the game yet, things that you guys didn't see it's in here. Because in this game, in this game, everything is in here, right? So in this game, you have the ability of do like this. Same thing you do in Battlegrounds. So you do that. You're able to swim. You're able to go upstairs. You're able to jump on platforms. What else? I think the same thing you do in Destiny. You know that you're running and you press the button and then you kind of like you crouch and then you slide forward, right? You can do that. So everything, all those behaviors is one file. Everything in here. And even the effects. So when you're walking on mud, wood, wherever, it's being done in here, right? So I need to actually go and move things to the right places. Yeah, but it's nasty. It's nasty, guys. Nasty things happen. Okay, I was going to... But if you guys look the things that I'm refactoring, it looks way better. If you guys remember, I was working in the game for 1.5 years and I was refactoring it. In the middle of the refactor, I had to stop working in the game for 6 months. Then when I came back to the game, I had half of the code that was like 1.5 years of just prototyping code, right? Just writing stuff to get it working. Half of the code was my first refactor. And now I'm going back, now that I'm back working in the game, I have these 2 pieces of code that one's total garbage, one's a little bit better, but it makes no sense with the refactoring that I'm adding now. So pretty much I'm getting the 2 pieces and refactoring both together, right? So that's the situation that we are right now. Camera control. That is the situation. Even the weapons. The weapons, I don't want to even look at it. I need to go and refactor. So that, we put it back. And then we take this garbage from here. Yeah, so a lot of work. But little by little. Little by little we get there. Right? Line by line. Yeah, and all those things that my character can do, it's not even in the game, right? I don't know why, but they are there. We don't even have lakes yet. We don't have like stairs. We don't have platforms. And could be like moving platforms, right? That would work. So that's pretty much, it could be a car, right? But I don't foresee myself adding cars at this point, but the player would support. That type of code is code that you say, oh, maybe in the future I want to add this, and then you start writing the code for it, right? Maybe in the future I'm gonna be having like stairs, and you write that code. And I'm not using like 20% of everything that I wrote for my character. So no one adds features to a game. And then I kind of learned it, you know, after writing the game for like a year, I kind of learned it to build things, but let them open for, to extend on it, right? So I learned not to write every single piece of code that I thought that I could use in the future, but instead write a code that would implement what I need, but I would be able to extend that in the future if I had to. So then you don't write like 3 lines of code in one script that I'm not even using it, right? But that's, you know, living and learning. Okay. Did I save all my files? Because I just lost the... As far as I remember, I removed that debug in there. I just want to have one debug now, camera control. This one right here. Take Max down. I can help you guys if you guys want me to. Oh, let me remove that. There we go. Okay, let me help ya. Have you messed? No, I did not, Hummers. Did you? I was trying to look for... Guys, you need to jump in right now. That's the time you should attack him. Otherwise, he's gonna regain. I did not, Hummers. I tried to look for tutorials and stuff for the extensions. I could not find anything. Did you do anything? Did you find something? If you did, let me know. Because I really want to start playing with that thing. Stoken. There we go. Cardo got to be the boss. Nice. Who is it? Call Creation. Thanks for the host, man. Hello Creation. Thanks for the host, bro. Appreciate it. Everybody, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the streamer. That's not something I did with the Clonstein. Yeah, I really want to do it because I want to do a game. The game that I'm actually building, that I'm gonna make a PC build of it. I was seriously thinking to do as an extension. How's the game going? Dude, it's good. Killing a bunch of bugs. It's going good. Thanks for the host, man. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Everybody, welcome. Android or iPhone? It depends. I guess it depends the person. If you ask me personally, I have an Android. My wife has an iPhone. Personally, I like Android more. But that's personally, right? My wife likes iPhone better. Who knows? Who knows what goes through her mind? So what draws you to Android? Because iPhone used to get in my way too much, right? With my phone, I don't even know what my phone is now, but my phone, I feel that I have a huge flash drive with me all the time, because my phone, I can just plug in any computer. I can drag files to it. I can remove files to it. I can drag MP3 to it, videos, wherever. I get it home, I plug in my computer. I could even back up my game in, you know, whatever you want to do. I can just drag to my phone. So everything, kind of everything to me is easier on the Android. I used to have an iPhone, but iPhone you would, like, I could not use MP3. I would have to install like iTunes. It was like cumbersome to me. This is the link, guys. Hummers, thanks for the link, bro. I'm gonna check in a second. This is the link that Hummers sent over. But yeah, iPhone was getting in my way of these things. And just the fact that my charger cable is just a simple USB cable. Anywhere I go, I ask, hey, my phone is dying. Do you have a mini USB cable? Oh yeah, I do. I grab that cable, I charge my phone. With the iPhone, you need to have the Apple charger plug, right? I don't know. To me, Android works better. For my wife, she doesn't do that. For her, iPhone works better. So I guess it depends, right? Bug squashing, fun. Dude. Happy code later, chat. Call creations. Dude, thank you so much for the host, man. Thanks for stopping by. See you guys later. Let me actually take a look in your link, Hummers. Yeah, I look in this dev Twitch. I didn't find anything. Oh, extension developer onboarding. Text interviews? Why do I need to add text interviews? Do this have like anything related with money and provide financial information and submit? It's weird. You need to provide tax. What happens if your extension doesn't use any monetary type of deal? Financial information. Like, I'm okay with that. Like, you know. But why? I hate iTunes. That's how I feel about Android. So you think that, yeah. And Unity crashed for what? 4th time? Sorry guys, 4th time crash. Yeah, so that's why I started using Android. And then after I changed, what? Dude, this is actually starting bothering me. I have this window open. My Unity just crashed. Now I'm trying to open it, asks me to sign in again. That's so annoying. Besides the issue that I had yesterday. I'm gonna tell you guys. Can I sign in? Okay, thank you. So yesterday, I got my license to be disabled in this computer just because I changed the BIOS boot order. I was playing with Linux, so I changed my boot order to log in for the USB, right? I did everything I want to do with Linux. I removed it. I went back to the BIOS. I changed back to my hard drive. I started Windows. I started Unity and say, oh, this license, you're using too many copies of this license, something like that. They say, what? So just because I changed something in my BIOS, I think now probably Unity is checking something in my UFI or something. So a number changed or identification number changed. And now Unity sees this computer as a completely different computer. So I had to return the license that I was using in my laptop. So I was able to use the license I was using in my laptop to use in this guy right here in my desktop. Now I need to call Unity and say, hey, reset my licenses because I just changed my BIOS boot order and now I lost my license. It's just like insanity. But you know, this is what you need to deal with. You know nothing about crashing Unity until you try my app. Oh boy. And this is the third time that I send an email to them asking them to reset my licenses. Because if I do anything in my computer, it changes the ID or something, you know, somewhere, something that Unity is looking for. And then Unity thinks that it's a completely different computer. That's what we need to live with, guys. Resetting licenses. And it just gets in the way of people that actually have licenses, right? Because if you don't have license, you don't have that stress. Gotta love it. If you don't have a license, you just use the free version, you're good to go. Okay. Okay, we have the mouse look. Disabled, okay. Okay, so someone somewhere is disabling it just after we enable back again. So the server would enable, but this guy runs one more frame and then disables it. That's my guess, guys. And that's one of those files. One of those files that we have open. See, this disable here is running like a maniac. And it's still disabled. Now we got lucky. Right? We got lucky that it didn't run in that frame. You're so mean. The headshot. Do you search for disable? Well, now I moved everything. So everything that's disabling it, it's calling this toggle right here. So this is what I'm gonna do. If state equals to false, this is gonna be something else in a console. uh, debug.log. That's gonna be system dot environment dot stack trace. That's what I want. This is gonna be nasty. Mohit Max is coming for Cardall, huh? But you typed the command wrong. You typed the command wrong, bro. Chirp XP? What is that? Chirp XP? There we go. Oh, Hitmax got it. Cardall, you got defeated. You need to level up, bro. So the guys cannot take you so easy. So then the guys will not take you down easily. I have a job. I can't be here. Oh boy. Okay, let's do it. Let's do this. Disable. Where is my... There we go. Rigid body walker. Rigid body walker. What was the line for that guy? $18.42. I know you guys are crying. We're gonna fix it. 1842, right here. Okay. We took a little trip. So this is one of the files. This is one of out of 1,000 files that I need to go through and fix it. Because now we have the player vitals. We are not checking these hit points directly anymore. This should be going through the vitals, right? And this should be going through the player manager. So the player manager knows if we are restarting, right? And the player vitals would manage that. And then we're gonna do this. And actually, this is doing something that it shouldn't, because this code here should be done in the camera control. There is no reason why our rigid body should be responsible to disable the mouse look. It has, this is just insane, right? But this is what happens. This is what happens in the planet sometimes, right? Very British town in New Orleans. Wolfenstein. Okay, now we should be good to go. Yeah, spaghetti. Well, spaghetti code if you're being nice, right? If you're being a nice person, you would call it spaghetti. But yeah, that's pretty much me in the first year, putting my head down and writing code. I didn't care what I was writing. I only cared about getting stuff done and working. One, I was learning Unity, right? I started working with Unity 2 years ago, pretty much when I start this game. I put in my mind, I say, I'm gonna make a game. And what do I need to make a game? Okay, I need a game engine. Okay, I tried CryEngine, I tried Unreal, and I tried Unity. I end up settling for Unity. And I say, okay, now I need to learn how to use this engine. So I build 3 or 4 or 5 little projects in the beginning and say, okay, I'm good to go, right? Then I start my game, and then I start writing code. I had no idea. I didn't know what a component was. I didn't know what a game object was. Nothing. Of course, that I had 20 years of experience as a programmer, right? So I knew it, how you use interfaces, how you structure your code, how you do everything. But there is so many things in Unity that, or there's so many different things when you're building a game that I say, okay, I need to get something going so I can wrap my head around how a game works, right? So at that point, I say, you know what? I just need to write code, get this going, and then I'm gonna be able to wrap my head around it. And so I was writing all that garbage, was working, I got it working. I say, okay, now I need to refactor everything. I was in the middle of refactoring everything. I had to stop working in the game. And then 6 months after, I got to work again in the game. So I had half of the code that was just pure trash. I had half of the code that was a refactoring that I was doing. So 50-50 was a refactor and bad code. And then when I came back after the 6 months, when I came back to it, it's kind of like I'm doing a refactor on top of bad code and the first refactor. So that's where we are now, right? Cardo, if you want to whisper the link to me, just whisper to me and I can copy and paste in the chat if you don't mind. Dude, there's so much code I need to clean and go through in this game that's not even fun. But I can assure you, there is a lot of games out there that it has like so much bad code and you don't even know about it. But they are there, right? There's people playing them. And people are fixing the bad code. But at least they released the game. Of course, that bad code is gonna make your life a nightmare if you don't clean it, but in the end of the day, your goal is to have a game, right? Of course, you want to have good code and, you know, good stuff going, but nobody's gonna give you a reward of having a nice code and no game, right? Now we got it. So as far as it works, we are good. We make better later. Why do I? Oh, I still had the marker. So yeah, that fixes it. One last bug. Oh, looks like the timer is working, the timeout. So we have mouse control. I got your link, Cardo. This is Cardal links, guys. To help with my project. That speech gave him a bit of confidence to start. Dude, I can assure you, and I would imagine that Steel Toad, Cardal, all you guys kind of like agree with me. There is a lot of games out there that people are playing, and probably if you would look the code, you would have a heart attack. I can assure you. I was a developer, not for games, but for I was doing web development, and I wrote back bad code. I have bad code running. I'm not ashamed of saying I have bad code running in production websites. I have, of course, that you try to do as best as you can to write the best code possible. But sometimes you have a budget, right? You have a budget and you need to implement this feature in 15 days, right? And then you start writing code and you're trying to do the best as you can to make that code super awesome, right? And then the project manager comes to you and say, hey, Jeff, so how is it going, that thing? Is it working already? It's not. Oh, I'm getting there. And the days are coming. And the days are coming, right? And then if you don't have the thing in 5 days, it's not that, oh, can I have 1 more week? No, there's no 1 more week. They paid for this budget, and that's the time you have to work on it. And then you need to start writing code that's going to make that thing work. So sometimes it's not even that the programmer doesn't want to do it right. Sometimes it's the budget, right? Of course, at this game, I have all the time in the world to work on it and make the code as good as I want it, right? So I don't mind right now. It's working. I can, give you guys a copy of the game that it has bad code, but I have time to go and fix it. The problem would be if I had bad code and I had no time budget to go and fix anymore, right? I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of things out there, guys, that first time you release something, right? It's kind of like that prototype type of thing. And then as it gets traction, you get more investment, you get more money in, you can put more people working on it. People are fixing it, making it better and better and better. So sometimes when you start it, it's not that awesome, but over time it becomes really good, right? But that's my guess, or that's my experience, at least. Not never. Some projects, yes. Some projects we actually had the budget to make it awesome. And then you're proud. Like when you finish, it's like I'm 100% on it because that code is pretty cool, right? But it's a very small percentage, at least in the web development world, it's a very small percentage of companies that actually pay for a budget where you're gonna have time to put everything on it. And pretty much, at least at the time that I was doing web development, 0% of companies, they wanna pay for budget for testing, to write testing tools or testing environment. Nobody wanted to pay for that, no matter the argument. Testing, oh, we don't need it, right? That's how it is. Like the developers, like I was dying, dude. I was dying to go and write tests and have everything in testing, No budget. Oh, do we have budget for testing on this one? Nope. Oh, do we have budget for testing? Nope. So, I guess we fixed this mouse problem here. And chop trees, mine ore. I will be the official ore supplier. And lumberyard. There we go, Cardal. Testing pays itself really quick. exactly. But put that in a head of a person coming from a company, because the company that I used to work for, you salty, welcome to the stream. The company that I was working for, we would develop their systems. We will develop their website. They would send people from their company, and they knew what they wanted in a website, right? How do you explain for that person that it pays itself if the person say like, yeah, but what that adds to my website? What does add to the functionality? What do I get? Oh, the developers would have a easier time, or you're gonna debug. Oh no, we don't need that. How do you sell that idea, right? If you're selling to a developer, probably the first money that he would put on would be on testing, right? But nope, it's not always like that. Do people really think that? Most of people that don't understand like development, they don't think that testing is important. They don't. At least is my experience. I don't know if you guys have a different experience where you actually got companies where people actually care about testing. But the experience that I had with the companies that I worked for, those companies, they care zero. They cared zero about having testing on their websites. Maybe you guys have a different experience, but that's my experience. Oh, I run out of the bullets, huh? That sound, dude. This, I think the sniper. Oh, and I'm dying, dude. I'm dying here. Consumable, cooked meat. Oh yeah. Dude, the sniper, and I'm gonna show you the other gun. Those are the two guns that I like the most in the game. 1 second here, let me give myself some water here. And yes, that's my water icon. Don't laugh about it. Okay? That's my water icon. I'm gonna change it as soon as I have time to make something nicer. Don't laugh. So this is the weapon that I like, the sniper, right? And this one right here. I love the sound of that. And then you have the M4. Where is it? This one. It's kind of cool, but not really. Then you have the AK. I kind of don't like the AK sound. But this is kind of like, you know, close to the AK. And then you have the shotgun. Shotgun's kind of cool. Shotgun's good, man. Yeah, but this sniper is pretty good. Well, I guess the ones that didn't want to pay for testing won't get very good websites. Testing is would prevent noobs of code base of doing. Not even the noobs, even the you know, even the senior programmers. It makes your life so much easier, because if anything, you can run the tests, and that tells you everything that's wrong. Because sometimes you have something going in a homepage, right, that for some reason is affecting the checkout process. And it's a JavaScript somewhere or something that's hanging in there, and you're never gonna think about it, right? If you have your tests running, right away, if you're doing something and messed up in the checkout process, it tells you exactly why that messed up, like where it failed. That's super convenient. But nobody wants to pay for the budget for testing. That's the reality. That's my experience. AK kind of dull. Yeah, the AK is kind of like, eh. Oh, I don't have bullets anymore. Now I don't have bullets anymore. And I was working the other day on the weapon animations. So see, when you're running, now when you jump, the weapon does like this, right? Watch. Watch. See? And then you pull it up again, right? I like it. Oh yeah. And there is one more thing. Watch this. So we have this sniper, okay? So if I'm sniping that thing, I scope it. The scope goes straight there, right? Now watch. If I'm running, I jump and I scope right there. It kind of takes a little bit until you... So if you're crouching and you scope, it goes like dead on point, right? But let me go. If you're running and you want to scope someone in there, you better wait for a second because your scope is not going to be dead on point right away. So if you're moving around, see the scope, it takes a little bit. See? Look, look, you better stop, bro. You're never gonna get a shot. There we go. I don't know if I like it yet, but see, you're walking. See the scope? It doesn't stay because you're walking, right? So if I stop walking, now it stops right there. If I start walking again, look the scope. It's janks it. So if you want to do it, you better be stopped. I don't know. I think I like it. I don't know what you guys think. How much do you think writing tests slow down web dev? Salty, it depends, dude. It depends. Senior programmers forget to push all the time. Yeah. Being a senior programmer only means you made mistakes for a long period of time. Exactly. How much? It depends the project, Salty. It depends the functionality. Depend how much one piece of code depends on the other. Depends on the relationship that you're doing. Let's say you have products and then you have clients and then you have product category and then you have maybe you have like different stores and then you have a product related with a store. Like it depends how deep the project goes. And then the more features you have, the more, right? I would gather it's 0.1% production loss per feature. So you get 100 features, even the smallest thing, 1% production value. Yeah. The weapon movement should be way more extreme when jumping. Yeah, but if I increase too much, like even this one, right? That's not much. It gets annoying, right? Because you need that shot, right? If you're running and you stop, it's because you need that shot now, right? So I just adding like a little bit so you don't take advantage of scoping like, oh, I'm gonna scope that guy's go, bam. You're not gonna get it, right? So you need to stop, scope, and then shot. Cardao, yeah, go for it, man. Do your bullets have gravity? They go forever. It's pretty much the same implement. If you think about it, would be the same implementation of CS:GO. It goes forever. It's ray casting. With low projectile gain physics. The thing is, in theory, yes. In theory, if you do a physics projectile, would behave 100% better than raycast. The problem is everything the code that you need to write. Raycasting is a way simpler and effective, and we know that works and works well for games, right? You can do physics with like projectile with physics. You can, but it's a lot of code on top of it that you're gonna be having to add just to handle the physics, right? So it depends the game, I guess. But some of the projectiles here, it needs to be some sort, at least like semi physics based, right? So let's say a rocket launcher, it needs to be physics. A bow and arrow, it needs to be physics. Grenade needs to be semi-physics, right? It doesn't need to be 100%, but it has to have some, right? Yeah. So can I shoot that guy in there? Probably not. It's too far, bro. Yeah, I cannot get it. I think I got it a little bit. Yeah, almost. Gonna kill it now. There we go. Where is Unity? Right here. Raycasts are point to point call, so you could, but the thing is, the thing gets complicated. Let's say if you're doing single player, you're good. That's fine. You can go crazy with physics-based projectiles. The problem starts getting hairy when you need to run that physics in a server. So let's say I have a physics projectile here, and I shoot that thing up, and that goes and fall on top of someone's head. That's my client doing those physics. I need to send at least some information to the server. The server needs to go back in time and run that physics, simulate that physics, and say, does this projectile fall in his head or not? Because imagine this scenario where, let's say a crazy thing here. Let's say that you have a bunch of rocks going through your screen, right? And then you have a projectile that's going this way and falls in someone's head. During a time where there's a bunch of rocks passing through it. And then you need to send that to the server. And then the server would run the physics back and say, okay, now I need to calculate and check. So, is the thing fall in the person's head, or there was a rock here and actually fall in the rock, and then the rock passed, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, it gets complicated when you need to run those physics in the server side. That's when it gets hairy. Single player, it's completely fine. You're just playing, you can just run the physics in there, and if you hit, you hit. You know, the client's doing the calculations for you already. Yeah, it gets way complicated, bro. I think we fixed it. I don't see the problem even through the server and the client. I think everything is working fine. I don't see the problem anymore. Oh, we have an issue here. This building block is gone. And it's not gone here. Yeah. So did we got an error or something? Because I wanted the physics game stuff in my game and it's a multiplayer. A curve and make it bullet. Yeah, well, yeah, you have good solutions and there is a ways to do it. Like some games do that. It's not impossible. We know that it is possible. I just think, personally, I just think that's more difficult. But it's not, like if you want to go for that, yeah, go for it. It's just a little bit more cumbersome, you know, to make the code work. So let me double check something here. Something's going haywire in here. We see something here. Something's going haywire. I want to make guns completely customizable. Graphics and shade curves is the way to go. My new feature of my app is Unity style playlist creation type of thing. Nice one. Yeah, dude, if you want to do physics, you can. It's just a little bit more difficult. And by the way, if you're going to sleep, Cardell, have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, bro. So let me try destroy from the server side. Is that door open in there? Yeah. So the server destroyed the door. So looks like we have that issue again. When it's the client, it doesn't do it. When it's the server, it's doing it. Yeah. See? The door is still there. So we have that one to fix now. How reset the level? What do you mean, Max? How to reset the level? In my game, there's no way to reset the level. Unless, now, yes, I could reset the level. I just need to go to the database and delete all campfires, delete all building blocks, delete everything that's been created by the users. It's pretty much like a Rust wipe. You just delete everything, right? That will be the reset in my game. But there's no way to reset per se. And why my player is sideways? Are you crazy? Well, looks like this is working fine. So we're having an issue with the building blocks for sure. Let me... That's... Are we back online? Can you guys see me again? This is the most strange thing ever. Can you guys see my Unity? This is Unity. It's completely blank. This is one Unity. And this is the other project. Completely blank. And look this. See the Twitch chat? This looks like the frame of Windows 7 instead of Windows 10. Even the buttons looks like Windows 7. My computer just went completely nuts right now. Well, first thing first, let me close Unity here. Thanks, man. Let me restart everything. I have no idea what happened. Everything started blinking, and then OBS gave me a crash. Restart Windows Explorer and Process Manager. So I have OBS here. What did you say? Windows Explorer? I don't even have that running. I don't even think I have Windows Explorer running. Always in the bottom. Service host. So this is the bottom. Session manager, login application. Restart. Nothing. Still Windows 7 frames. I don't know, whatever. I guess when I restart the computer, it would start working back again. For now, we're good. Editor. What was that error on Unity? Roaming packages, node modules. Look that. Did you guys ever saw that? Launcher. And then it's looking for the users, app data, roaming, Unity packages, node modules, Unity editor, home, index.html, locale session. What? Unity, bro. Unity, bro. But I don't think it was Unity that caused it to crash. It could be, but I don't think so. Let me reopen the projects here. Hopefully my game's still working. Restart PC. Oh yeah, let's do it. Well, if you guys want to wait like 5 minutes, let's do it. N360, what's up, bro? Let me do it for you. Let me do it. 1 second here. Let me do Alt F4. Let me cancel it and do it like Alt F4. Bro. By the way, welcome to the stream, man. A long time I don't see you. Nice to see that you're still around. Can you crash again? Oh yeah, of course. Let me just click on the crash button. Replay. You stream at midnight, so for me, only watch when I have breaks. Oh boy. Oh, I'm glad you got this stream tonight. Okay, we were going to test the building blocks, right? Let me first remove those crazy debug logs here. Jeff, if player current health is less or equal to 0, set trigger game over. It's restarting the level every 5 seconds. I'm assuming you have that on your update loop or something. Animation set trigger game over. Yeah, your restart delay would be 5 seconds. Jetro Codes. Welcome to the stream, man. Nice to see you, bro. It's restarting level every 5 seconds. So I would think that your restart delay is 5 seconds. Because time.delta time always would... Time.delta time would increase. So your thing is reloading because of this code right here, right? This code is causing it to reload. And that code is running because this is true. So somehow this is true every 5 seconds, right? And then you load the scene. So your problem is that restart timer greater or equal restart delay. That's being true every 5 seconds. You just need to figure it out. Why is this being true and I'm selecting on it. I was doing like this. I was explaining to him and say like, you just need to figure it out why this thing is doing that, and you guys cannot see it. Oh boy. Tired. You know when a person gets tired? Dumber and dumber. Okay. Now let's close all this because we fix the issue with the mouse look. And we have issues with building blocks now. By the way, any of you guys have Destiny 2 for PC? Any of you guys have? Tell me now. Okay. Entry 60 is gonna defeat Heatmax. I accidentally unplugged my headphone and missed your explanation. So here what I said, Max. The thing is restarting because this line of code here, right? Scene manager, load scene. So your scene is being loaded because of that line. And that line is running every 5 seconds because this is true every 5 seconds. So you need to figure it out. Why is this being true every 5 seconds? That's your problem right there. You're doing something that makes that if statement true, right? I hope that in the future your game doesn't end up 5 gig RAM like Rust does. Hopefully. Yeah, but restart timer. You probably need to change that, Hitmax. Yeah, that's what changing the restart timer. But maybe you need to do something like this. Let me see if I can copy your code here. Maybe you need to do this. If restart timer plus, I'm gonna make up a variable here. Time. So something like this, right? So if you do restart timer plus time difference is greater of restart delay or something like that. It's because I have no context of your code, so it's harder. It's harder to tell where the problem would be. Send me over your code on Discord, and then after I end the stream, I try to take a look on it, Max. By the way, if you guys are not in our Discord, here you go, guys. Yeah, post in there, Max. The return. What's up, my man? Welcome, bro. Yeah, there's something going on in there, Max, that is making that statement true every 5 seconds. That's pretty much your issue. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Oh boy. Why is it happening to me? I believe I can fly. Where's my knife? Let's grab some wood here so we can craft stuff, bro. I always move that to this screen so then I cannot. So the server works. Make sure to reset. Yeah, I would have to see the code, Max. It's hard to tell. So here we deal with inventories. And that apply for doors, because doors, they do have inventories. We are just not using them now, but we're gonna use them in future. I can show you guys really quick. Why am I checking for inventories in there? Let me do this really quick. I sent it to Discord. Yeah, Max, I will take a look on it. As soon as I finish this stream, I will take a look and I help you with that, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Unless if the guys want to jump in and take a look on Discord and help you. Otherwise, I help you when I finish the stream here. Let me see. Building blocks. Let's do... Oh, boy. Inventory. Resource wood. So craft that. Craft that. Where's my door? Craft that. And then we need a door lock. World. Door lock. Okay. So Build a base, doorway, put a door on it, and then let's put a lock. Okay. And then let me show you where that is located. I have no idea why selecting main console. Options right here. So I'm just not using it. But this door lock here, in future, dude, hey, the return. Thanks for the loots, man. Thanks for the loots, bro. Yeah, these door locks, they have inventories. You can drag stuff to it, right? I'm just not using yet, but this is something that's gonna be real. So that's why when we destroy a building block here, in the code here, we are going through and say, hey, does that building block has any inventory on it? And if it does, we wanna, let's say if that door lock had wood on it, right? That would spawn a drop of wherever was the wood that was in there. That's why we have that in there. It's not appearing on the stream. I was testing it. Watch. I was testing that yesterday after you tried. Where would that be? Overlays. Watch this. I'm gonna send a test here. Test overlay. Let's watch. Let's see if that's gonna come true. I tested, was working. Yeah, so see, that came. So the thing is set correctly. I don't know why when you send it, it doesn't get sent to my stream. But when I tested, clicking their button, the thing shows in my stream. So I'm not sure. Yeah, it appeared because I clicked the button, right? I'm not sure why that's happening. So if that's a door, and this is some code that I'm working on it just based on the amount of comments in here. Spawn the and spawn the items if any, the door. So if we get the item, lock IDs. So delete the lock. So if we are destroying a door, we're gonna, if that door has a lock on it, we are going to remove that lock. That makes sense. Re-enable locks. Should delete object if server. So this is the code we need to fix. Re-enable sockets. What is that? Cache parent. Cache sockets. Okay, that has nothing to do with what we are trying to fix here. So yeah, we need to create the network code that actually would disable the building blocks. Because if we are the server, this is sending the network destroy object, right? And 360. Unity have terrain like Unreal Engine 4. Where is its hey map? Canvas can be made without some hacking thing. I have no idea. I have no idea, dude. Do you guys, any of you guys work with Unreal and know about that? And by the way, thanks for the beats, man. Appreciate it, dude. So, but I have no idea. 360. We need to add the code for that. Do I have any sort of manager? Nope. Network building block manager? Maybe. Maybe that's the guy. Index load, spawn building block. Initialize. If thing problem is if player current health is less or equal to 0. Yeah, but that's why that would be true every 5 seconds max. Unless if you're changing the player health to 0 every 5 seconds. Otherwise, that would not be causing it to be true. I'm gonna help you, man. I'm gonna help you. That's the problem. But what was changing your current health? Yeah, because if that was the problem, something was changing it. And based on the code that you sent earlier, the only thing changing in that code was the delay timer thing that you're actually setting to delta time. I never saw the current health being changed in that piece of code, at least. Hi map, it doesn't support caves. Yeah, Alex, thanks for the tip, man. Yeah, that's true. What was... Alex is correct. Now that he mentioned... By the way, welcome to the stream, man. CGD? What was... Map Magic, Denny's. I know that Denny's had this one right here. This Voxeland engine supports caves, but it's kind of like a voxel terrain type of deal. See? It's not the Unity terrain itself, but it's pretty good. So let me copy the link here for you guys. That's the one that I know. If you guys know different ones, but I know you could do with that one. That looks good. Thanks, man. Hopefully you're talking about my game. Thanks, bro. Process items. Spawn item. Okay, so we need to create one more network handler here. Oh, I see. This should be called upgrade. Looks like I was working on that. So you could upgrade from wood to stone to that type of thing. Is that a way to send the entire Unity project? Just copy the folder, Max. Just go to your folder. So wherever you have your game. So I can go Documents, Unity, and so this is my project, right? So if I zip this and send to someone, this is the entire project. You could do that. So let's create one more here. Network. Finally, captcha loaded in 360. Looks like it's going to, thanks for the loots, man. Looks like it's coming in 1 minute. Let's see if that's gonna work. I'm gonna try to pay attention to it. Helper dot that. Block. It worked. It should be visible in the stream. This is what's telling me. There we go. That was funny. Now it worked, but why? It worked because I pressed the test button, or now I'm not sure. Who leveled up? Thanks, and Jethro Codes, level 81. Thanks for watching, man. Let me copy this code from here. And then we start from there.
My name is Jeff. My name is Jeff.
Dude, bro. You're very educational stream. Thanks for the tip. You want to wake me up. That's what you want to do.
My name is Jeff.
Dude, thanks for the sub, bro. You're trying to wake me up? That's what you're trying to do? His name is Jeff. Exactly. Dude, Ghost Rider, thanks for the sub, man. 2 months, man. Appreciate it. Serialized data, position, rotation, client, object ID.
My name is Jeff. My name is Jeff.
Oh boy. How is the sub train?
My name is Jeff.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
My name is Jeff.
Oh boy.
Jeff.
Thanks, guys. Oh boy. And 360. Spawn. So let's call this spawn. Is server serialized? We don't need that. We don't need position, rotation. Nope. That. I think that's pretty much it. Right? Filutsa Blob. Let's go back here and create our message now. This is the 2 things that we need. The if it's the server response. Okay. Of course there's nothing in there. Now we're gonna create right here. Let's do region public methods like that. Public. Dang, son. Put that in there. So this, we're gonna be doing public void despawn building block and object net ID. And I was thinking, guys, since when I started, like 2 years ago, just looking my own code, I can clearly notice that my code is better. In terms of like Unity, in terms of building a code for a game engine, I can clearly see my code getting better because I have a better understanding how a game works, how a game engine works, right? It's crazy. Like you guys, I look my code from the time when I started. I had things like this: transform dot parent dot transform dot get component, and then something. I had code like that because I had no idea that I could just say transform get component in parent, right? And that's a very simple thing that, you know, as you go writing code and you start learning, but I can clearly see that my code's getting better. Hopefully, you know, I hope that at least looks better to me, but it's just crazy. So the secret is just keep doing what you're doing and writing code, like you get better. And then you start creating this type of patterns, right? When you're writing code for network, you kind of start in one way and then you keep that pattern until you learn something different that is better of what you've been doing. And then you start doing that and then you say, oh, that's better. And then you add one more thing, one more trick. And then when you see you have like a super nice code, that's pretty awesome to see when you're doing things and learning new things. And then stop looking at code for a week. Yeah, man, like the secret is just keep doing. Just keep doing whatever you're doing. You're gonna get better at it. It doesn't matter what it is, literally. It doesn't matter if it's code. It doesn't matter if you're learning instrument. It doesn't matter if you're working with cars. If you keep doing whatever you like to do, you only will get better at it. Like I have no doubt. There is no way you can get worse. Do you guys have an example of something you can get worse at? The more you do, the worse you get. I cannot think of anything that you would get worse the more you do it. You guys probably can come up with something. Message dot equals object ID. Drinking alcohol. That's true. That's true. But it depends, bro. It depends. You know? I guess you can get better. Maybe between the first and the fourth beer, you can have an improvement, you know, as you're in that. But after that point, then you get worse, right? You kind of like lose all your technique. Oh man, I knew it. You guys would come up with something. Message. What's the index we create for this puppy? Despawn. Okay. I want to do this, guys, and then I need to go because I'm getting super tired. Super tired. I'm gonna implement like the basics here to get those building blocks going and call it. object go. Destroy go. This is another thing we need to change. These building blocks, they should be coming from a pool, like a pool of objects, instead of spawning objects, despawning, spawning, despawning. That creates a lot of garbage, like GC garbage collection, right? It adds a lot. So network servers dot. I guess we can do that and always tell the server to destroy. That would work. We don't even need to send that to the client. So we send to the server that destroys it. We just need to change this to do a pool of and then later on we're going to be creating a networked pool. So when the server spawns something from that pool, it spawns for everybody. When the server put that object back to the pool, that despawns automatically from everybody, right? Mental health. So let's try it. I think we wrote code enough here. Oops. We wrote code enough here to test it out. So dot. What did I call? What did I call that method? Despawn? And then that's gonna be nice. Cool. Should be working. Let's test it. Let's test, bro. Enough code. Enough writing code. I think you could learn from our 131 Unity script tutorials on their site in the next 40 minutes or so. What's this song? This is Titanfall. Tropzer, welcome to the stream, man. Command and Conquer Generals. No, this is Titanfall. Titanfall. to get that game. Yeah, it's pretty good, man. It's a good game. I'm gonna tell you. It's a good game. Now, is it going to work, guys? Put your bets. And I need to destroy from the client, right? That was the issue. So, do you guys think it's going to work or not? Dun dun dun. What the hey? Are we back online, guys? Are we back? Chopzor, thanks for the follow, bro. Appreciate it. Look my thing again. Okay. Right when I was going to test it. Unity is really mean today. Dude. Unity is going crazy. So let's test it. Like right when I was doing like all this suspense and stuff. Is it going to work? Is it not? You need to say, oh, you want to make a suspense? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how you do it. That's how you do it, bro. Okay, let me clear that. Let me open the other client. Oh boy. It's going to give me a heart attack. Tempo de jogo, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, bro. Classic Unity. Dude, Unity crashed. Like, it was like 5 times today. Yeah, I'm good, Tempo. I'm good, man. I don't know how many times it crashed. Well, it crashed this stream twice. That's for sure. Right? Holy macaroni. What the hey? What the hey, bro? Cannot say bad words on the stream. Little kids watching. Not say bad words. Okay. Little kids. 11:33 p.m. Oh boy. Okay, I guess it didn't even save my building here. That's how good the crash was. Okay, let's do it again. Is it going to work? Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna test this and then I'm gonna jump out, guys. I'm getting super tired. By the way, before I test it, before the commercials, I'm gonna tell you guys something. If you guys are playing Destiny 2, join our Discord. I think I'm gonna be playing some Destiny tomorrow. I'm not gonna be streaming or anything like that. I'm gonna let you guys know on Discord. So if you guys have Destiny 2 and if you guys are gonna be playing tomorrow, keep an eye on the Discord. I'm gonna tell you guys in there when I start playing it, so we can play together. So okay, let me test this thing. Now you're back. I trust my code, bro. I trust my code. Let's try. I knew it, that was going to work. Craft that guy. Put that in there. Now. Yep. Works all the time. Works all the time now. Cool. Let me start closing up shop here. stop that. Save project. Save scenes. Close that. Oh boy, we got a bunch of stuff done today. Not a lot, but we got, I think, 3 little annoying bugs crushed tonight. That makes me feel good. The more bugs we fix, the closer we get. We need to test it for a few more hours to be sure. You're a madman. Yeah, guys, let me see. Who is streaming tonight? Who is on creative is streaming? Huh? Who is it? Look who it is. Let's give this guy a host. Right? Let's give that guy a host. Guys, dude. Baby, that wallpaper. Oh yeah, baby. Guys, serious. I'm tired. I'm going. I'm gonna be playing Destiny tomorrow. If you guys want to jump in and play together, keep an eye on Discord. And thank you so much, guys, for watching the stream. I really appreciate everyone. It helps me a lot and keeps me motivated to work in the game. Even though I'm tired, I really appreciate every one of you coming and watching the stream. Thank you so much for, you guys could be doing anything and you guys are here hanging out with me. So thanks for that. I guess I see you guys Wednesday. I'm going to be streaming again Wednesday. And I'm going to play one more song and then we're going to be hosting. So yeah, guys, thank you again. I love you all. And if we see each other tomorrow playing Destiny, we see each other tomorrow. Otherwise, I see you guys Wednesday. Love you all. Bye-bye, guys. Be safe out there.